All right, welcome everyone to another live stream. We live streamed yesterday. We did the Eleven Lands Purgatorium event, and today we're gonna do something that I've wanted to do for a while. Actually, I wanted to do a video on it, but it's too much work, and I have been putting it off for so long that today I'm just gonna try and get this live stream or quote unquote this YouTube video done. Or it's not really a video; it's a live stream on how I play one because I've been procrastinating so long on how to do it. And I'm just gonna just tell you like everything. I don't know how long this stream is gonna be. It's as long as I make it. But I'm kind of like wondering if to say like sorry. I don't know. Is the stream good? Cause it's like I'm having like some problems on it right now. Anyway, if I keep talking, it's gonna take forever, and I'm never gonna get to the point. I'm gonna forget a lot of stuff. So let's just start. I'm just gonna start rambling about random things, like I normally do. Anyway, so one users. I actually don't know. Well, at least for PC, I don't even know if a one guide is even relevant at this point in time. I don't even know. Well, I mean, apart from like Switch players, maybe there's some new players there that could use some tutoring, I guess. But then I don't think there's really any one guides for Onigiri or videos to say. I don't think anyone has made them. I'm pretty sure they have. It's just I haven't looked around because it's like no one really plays it. So we'll see what I can do. I can come up with something. Okay, now the stream is good. I don't know why it started off kind of like there's like it gives you like three colors. It's like green, orange, and red. Red for bad on. It's like kind of like going up and down between yellow and red. Hopefully there's not that many issues, but we'll see. Okay, this is gonna be kind of a like a oh, okay, see, it's gonna cut off at some point, so luckily hopefully like the YouTube version can capture everything that I'm about to say in this stream. Obviously it's like really unorganized and I have no I didn't plan for it. I'm just doing this like randomly. So if I forget something, just let me know in a comment or something of what I probably missed. And I always run around and talk as okay. So I'm gonna try my best to explain how I play one, because I'm not saying that it's like how to play one, because I have no idea like what the actual like way of playing it is, because there's not many people and I don't really discuss many like play styles with people because no one really talks to me. I'm a loser. Anyway, so it's gonna be unorganized and I'm gonna forget, so just let me know whatever and we're gonna use like some third-party apps to like paint or something. I'm gonna draw you a picture or I'm gonna explain something. So let us start. So currently, I'm just gonna state what I'm currently doing. Currently, I have to remember a few things, and I'm 131, and I'm lazy, and I can't level up because I haven't played this game in a while. But where do I begin? Let's just start at the beginning. I was about to quit game. Back to character. Right, so like when you create oh wait, I can't create characters anymore. Crap. I'll delete this one. Please enter. Are you serious? Do I really have to enter my password to delete a character? What the hell? Why? Confirm. What? That's not a password? What are you talking about? Delete character. That's not my password. That's embarrassing. Okay, there we go. The stream seems to be a little bit better now. I don't know what was happening earlier. Anyway, from the beginning. So we create our character, right? We're not really gonna make a new character. We're not gonna play through the beginning again. I'm just gonna tell you like, I'm basically telling you. We're not gonna do like a new series or whatever. Right, so you always start off with the types. There's power, defensive, cautious, kind, and daring. In my opinion, there's only one type to use for wand. Well, you could say there's two. There's really two if you think about it. Like, it's only cautious and kind. But to me, to me, cautious is the only one for wand. And let me tell you why. Because with this one, if you want to count like for maximum damage, then you count because it gives you like the most wisdom, so more affinity, you could say, than kind. Because kind is, I mean, you can see that they're kind of like they look kind of even. But later on, you'll realize that, like, well, what I realized is that eventually, in the very, very, like, once you get to a really, really high level and you max them out, kind maxes out with mind only, so you'll have more mind. It's not even like a big deal. It's like very like small gap, like maybe like about 2 or 3 or 10 points extra, that if you picked kind. And then cautious will obviously be the opposite, and they'll have more on wisdom than it is on mind. But the thing on cautious is that you get more dexterity. And then this one gets power, but if you're gonna use wand, power is not really that useful. It doesn't really do anything. Vitality gives you HP, but no affinity. Like power on other classes or types, they give you extra affinity with the power one, but not for wand. So personally, I would go with cautious, but that's just my opinion. And remember, this is just my entire opinion on how to play wand, on how I play wand. So I had tried kind before. It was just so I can like do like a little bit of like a support style kind of thing, because I used to do that with some parties back then. But I realized that I could just do it with cautious, because I could just attack and do that. Maybe like the only real reason you'd want like full mind is like if you wanted to use like buffs on people, like per se strike boost 7 needs like 150 mind in order to use it, like at max attack that you can give to your partner or your friend or whoever it is. But really, you don't really need like max 150. You could be like 148 or something. Like it could be a little bit under, like, but it varies. Like the lower mind you have, the less buff you give to your partner or your friend or whatever. Anyway, so cautious. Okay, now let's go back to my thing and I can talk more. All right, once you select, you make your character, whatever, call it whatever name you want. Some normally people just call them Japanese names because I don't know, it's a Japanese game, a very bad Japanese game, not in like content but like in system. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. Next is status points. Now, along the story mode of this game, as you progress, you could say, see, like it'll be like okay, back to my first example of what I said. If you were to be kind, this would just flip around and you would have like 2 extra stat points for your mind, and it would be like a little bit higher. And that's really all it does. However, you get more dex on cautious, and you can be a bow user if you really want to, because you have more options compared to kind. Kind. But anyway, for me in the beginning, for what I did is and really I think you should do this with any classes, like go and max out your wisdom. Now, if you're sword, you're gonna obviously max out power because that's the one that it uses, but you get what I mean. Max out wisdom, and then from there you pretty much can pick whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter as long as wisdom is 100, because that's the one that wand uses. I mean, it does kind of use mind a bit. Now, if you're confused as to what wisdom does with wands, is apart from giving it affinity, you get SP reduction. So for example, by XP reduction, I can't even speak today. Anyway, so notice on the bottom here that my skill cost 112 SP to use. At 100 wisdom, what it does on SP reduction is that instead of wasting 112 SP to cast, you only waste 12. So you see how it barely went down? Like, let me give you an example of one that's a little bit higher, like Sublime. Like, so at, just think of it like this, a simpler way, because I'm probably gonna confuse a lot of people. 100, that's how much you get deducted once you reach 100 wisdom, minus 100. So take whatever's SP cost that you have and subtract 100, and that's how much you'll waste once your wisdom status like maxed out. That's really all it does. And it only works for wands only. It doesn't work for other weapons. It's just wands. That's just like the special little attribute that you get. Now 100 mind, all it does is I don't even remember what mind does at 100. I think it doesn't give you affinity at all. Like, these things are their own thing. Like, no other stat affects the affinity. I think it's just SP. Like, you get more SP per like tick, like when you're regenerating. Excuse me. And then another thing that wisdom does is gives you critical, but it's not as like dexterity, whereas 12 points in dexterity gives you an extra critical. This one requires 24 points for an extra critical, if I remember correctly. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I can't even speak. Like, what is wrong with me? I can't speak, but correct me if I'm wrong. That's how I remember. It's been a while since I played this game, so don't hate me. SP recovery. That's what mine does. I'm sorry. Like, this is an unorganized live stream, or it would have been like a terrible video anyway. So, yeah. I apologize. Wait a minute. No, I am wrong again. I think wisdom gives you cooldown cut, if I remember right. Yes, it's cooldown cut per 24 points. So this stat right here. So dexterity gives you cooldown cut, and I think power is the one that gives you attack speed. I really don't remember the stats too well, but just so you know, just pick wisdom as 100, and all you gotta know is that you reduce SP cost. That's it. For wands only, and that's about it. And then you're probably wondering, should you put mind 100 also? You don't really need to. The only reason I have mind at 100 is so I can use buffs when I need to, when I would have a party and they need extra attack, so I can use like strike boost 7 and stuff like that. That is the only reason why I have mind at 100. But really, you don't really need 100 mind. You can leave that to 75, so you can use resurrection 7. And then dexterity, you obviously want to have that as maxed out as you can, because that is per combat use, and you can have more cooldown and I think attack speed, or no, critical. So it's very useful. And if you want to, switch out, like swap out between bow or twin swords, you can do that easily. And that's all you need. But I'm pretty sure you're going to need power for those. But it won't be as strong as a normal twin sword or bow user. So, but at least you can use them with this type, I guess. All right, next. So throughout playing this game in the story mode, we're done with stats. If you're looking for like weapons to get stronger, really, like, just keep playing the story mode. Every weapon, every new area that you go to, they'll have a new weapon that's stronger than your previous one. So, but along the way, the skills that I would focus on are mainly these. So the main 3 elements, and then you can like sort of grind for the other one. So let me just put them in real quick. So hold on. Okay. Keep forgetting that I don't. Okay. First one, obviously, fire. Best skill for wand. Fastest skill. Has really fast cooldown. Lowest SP consumption. Now, I have already explained why I have rank 5s for my. I'll explain why I have rank 5s later on. But fire is the best one. It's the fastest. I'm just repeating myself. Lightning. Basically all of the skills that are shots. So lightning and ice. These are the only skills that I would probably start off like leveling up as you play the game. Because they're faster than the other ones. The other ones are like AoEs. And they're not... Sure, they're useful for like... In the beginning, you sort of like train and like... make them follow you. And then you can kill them in one shot. That's really the only thing I see them. But later on, once you like start fighting like... Start going into harder dungeons, you can't really do that anymore. And it's like laggy and it's just gonna... you're just gonna have a bad time. So I wouldn't even consider it. That's when you use Oggies. Another thing, I'm just gonna straight up say it right now. Wand Oggies are garbage. Don't even. I only have them on just cause you know they're Oggies. Really, they're just bad. Like apart from Crimson Ray and the lances from the gargoyles, Wand Oggies are awful. They're. Oh wait, why am I going into partners? They're just bad. I wouldn't even like. You could use them. They're cool, but. They waste a lot of durability and they don't do enough damage, in my opinion. So, Crimson Ray is okay. Like that's the only exception. And then, actually, let me look at the Oggies. So I'm just gonna list off all of them that I feel are just trash. So where are my Oggies? Okay, not those. Those are events. El Grace, I've never used that. I can't really say those are special. Not gonna say anything. Datendryu Mega Expelling Force is really good. But that's not what I'm saying. Where are they? Hold on. I need to get to the basic ones. Crimson Ray. Decent Oggi. Fujin Raijin Storm. Garbage. It's cool, but it doesn't really do anything. Dark Gate. Most useless garbage skill there is. I've leveled it up to rank 6. It's okay once you get it there. Like you gotta have a lot of stats for it. Like you gotta have a lot of dark element and then a lot of like attack on your weapon. Your weapon has to be strong, a lot of skill for it to be usable. Other than that, it's trash. God Sealing Circle. This one is like they're all cool. Like they all look cool. The only setback for God Sealing Circle is that you're vulnerable and you can't move. And if you don't kill him with the Oggi, then you're pretty much screwed and you die. But it is cool. Like. I haven't gone into rank 6 because it's just I'll die. I can't. Weight of the Earth. Actually, this is one that's okay. This one's pretty good. It's just you'll see as I get further talk about mags. I'll tell you why. Like, it's still like, it's a good skill though. And then of course we got the megas, which is Dark Gate Mega, which is like not even a big thing. Like it doesn't do anything. It's still trash. And then you got your regular skills, bursting embers and stuff, and that's it. So normal common Oggies for wand are trash. But even then, I would just consider just using your skills. They're way stronger than the Oggies in my opinion. Alright, so next. I hope you're keeping this in, like, I hope y'all are remembering this stuff. Here's another thing. Along the way as you progress through your game, Moroku, like if you're having trouble with mags, I know like for now, like the new updates you can buy, oops, wrong one. You can buy these are like starter mags, but I'm just gonna talk like as if these didn't exist. Okay, these are, I've never actually used them, so I can't really say if they're good or not. They look decent, I guess. You're probably gonna hear someone outside there. Anyway, so along the way in certain levels, when you level up Moroku on the bargaining side, when you look at his bargains, you know what, this hasn't been updated because I remember buying whatever was here, I think like 4 months ago, and it still hasn't refreshed. Something's going on, but anyway, besides the point. So along the way, as you're leveling up Moroku, keep an eye out for the bargains because he sells wand mags. So like for example, actually let me pull up a list real quick so I can tell you which ones to get. So actually no, I could just show you. I have them in my inventory. So bargains. there's some particular mags that you want to look out for, and I'll say right now, buy as many as you can. Like literally about 10 or more. That's just me. I would buy 10 or more, but 4 or 5 or 6 are just enough. Okay. Let's just go by the type system. Get all the red, all the pretty colors together. Okay. So the ones that he sells in the bargains, I guess, is Lord Enma, which to be honest, it's not really that useful, but it's still kind of like, if you can find a way to use it rank 6, then it's definitely one to get. But Lord Gokan, or Lord Shote, I think this one's like a higher level. So at first you'll start off with Lord Shoku. Buy in his bargains, I think it's at level 7. Yeah, level 7 Moroku. He'll start bargaining these on his bargains. Buy as many of these as you can, and not to like fill your like four shokus to. That's not what I'm saying. You buy them so like you can have them as like your 4th place mag, so you can ornament them any way you want, or like, you know. But buy this one, and then later on in the levels, Sote. Actually, let me look that up so I can give y'all accurate information on. I don't look like an idiot, which I probably already do, but hold on. Sote. Oh, I forgot to put Lord Sote. Oops, what did I do? Right, hold on. Okay, so you get the Sote on Moroku's Bargains Negotiation level 4. So keep a lookout for that one. And then I'll just quickly look up the Shoko also. Shoko. Lord Shoko. I don't know if I'm pronouncing those right, by the way. I don't know. Okay, so they're right next to each other. This is Moroku's Bargains level 3. Buy as many as you can when you have it on that level. And then this one's Negotiations 4, and then buy as many of these as you can. Alright? And those are the 2 important things for Moroku. Now I'm talking more of like I said, now like Onigiri, now they kind of give you like starter weapons and stuff. So mags might not be a problem, and then there's events and all this other stuff, so it's a lot easier than it was back then. If this was like the guide for back then, I would tell you to like to absolutely buy them, but you should definitely buy those mags for sure. Lord Shoku and Lord Sote. Negotiations 3 for bargains, and negotiations 4. So let me just show you so y'all don't get confused, I guess. So basically it's this one. At 3, when he hits 3 on here, buy the Lord Shoku, and as it levels up to 4, buy the Lord Sote. As many as you can. Okay, I repeated myself so many times already. And with that, you should be good for a couple levels. If you can find any extra mags, like hold on, let me give you an example. The only mags that are kind of troublesome to get, and he won't sell them. Wait, let me go back to the type system. Is oh wait, did I pass them? Oh no. The only ones you're gonna have to work for and grind them in dungeons is, I actually don't have it. The Magic Magatama and the Lord Renge Mag. Those 2 are the only ones that are gonna have to be grinded in dungeons. And I'll show you the dungeons where you can find them at, or like the ones that I farm for and all that stuff. But that's until we start talking about like talent breakers and, you know, all that stuff, which I think that's the next one. Now a lot of people have trouble because I will say in the beginning, part of what helped me pass like a bunch of stuff for dungeons at least is I never actually did them on hell mode. I just did them on normal because I would just progress the story and to like try to, I guess, show off that I can beat it on hell or whatever, because I don't care. But in the beginning, the weapon that I made first at level, where is it? Actually, I'll just show Yoshitsune to be fast in looking for weapons in my cluttered up inventory that I never actually fix or organize. So, okay, so all right, like around level 85, I started to fight the Inferno Gargoyle with I think it was an exorcism staff from Echigo with rank 7 ice. I had two of them, two weapons with them. And I basically fought Inferno Gargoyle on normal because that's where you get this one. It's a lot easier than back then because back then I did that for like about a week because there was no restores at the time and it costed 30 OC to restore your energy, and it was like, you get what I mean. But with an exorcism staff with Ice Shot 7, I had two of them. You can kill Inferno Gargoyle on normal if you're like if you can dodge and block, then you're set to go. And you can make the Flame Finger and you can level it up to like 50. You don't have to level it up to 100, just keep it at 50 and put rank 5 fire boss, and that pretty much will help you out level up. I don't even remember the levels too well. I'm sorry, this stream is gonna be bad. Hopefully it makes sense, but I'm just explaining like as best as I can. But anyway, yeah, so like spots in Warabiska and in like Edo, I think those dungeons on normal. I'm talking on normal. I'm not talking about hell. This will help you on normal. You should be able to beat them pretty easily. Of course, durability wise, I don't really know, because back then wand durability used to be kind of broken. What I mean is, like, now, like, as soon as you shoot one, your I mean your durability will waste. Back then, a couple years ago, before an update for wands, you can shoot 3 fireballs before your durability would deplete. So you had triple the durability that you have now, literally. But that was back then. But the only downside to spamming fireballs is that it glitches, I guess. The HP glitches a bit. I'll show you an example in a bit. It's kind of hard to just... This is like a rant kind of video. Like, I you know what? This would be a better video. You know what? I'm just going to walk to the places where I'm telling you all this stuff because it's not going to make sense with words that I just tell ya. I have to show you, I guess, some images, I guess, so you can understand me. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, where's my Nova? This is like a really bad guide, so I apologize if you don't understand what I'm saying. And I'm probably speaking really, really fast. But this is just the beginning. So basically, at level 85, try to, like, I don't know, get a random weapon like this, like, not this one particularly, but get a random weapon. And if you have the skill cards, slap on a, where is it? Where is it? Oh my god. Slap on a freezing bullet 7 on 2 different weapons and try to kill Inferno Gargoyle. You can level them up also, like maybe like to 30 or 50, and you can kill Inferno Gargoyle on normal, and you can make the Flame Finger, the first one, and that will carry you from, where is it? Is it this one? I don't even remember the names of these areas anymore. It's been a while, but hopefully you understand. Kusatsu. Actually, we need to run a bit faster. I wish I could just teleport to where I need to go. Anyway, so you get your Flame Finger, the first one, not the last one. Flame Finger, regular Flame Finger, and you can do the dungeons in this area on normal pretty easily. Cause Tengu kind of dies to fire, so you can slap on a rank 7 if you want. I personally just kept them at 5s. Be sure to level up all of your fireballs to rank 5 and try to get some extractions for rank 4s. Really just level up rank 4s and then get a bunch of cards from, what is his name? Momotaro. Get as many cards as you can from him. Rank 4, level up your skills. And as you level up your weapon, try to like, you know, when you're smelting a weapon, you add, wait, what am I trying to say? You level up the, no, you make it a higher rank. This is such a bad, this is such a bad video. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah. And that's all you really need. There's some ice weapons here. I think there's only one. That one should hold you up pretty well, like as long as you level it up, like you smelt it. Just put ice on it. You could try to get 2 of them if you can from here. But I mean, nowadays it's like you can rank up really, really easily. Like, so I guess saying it by levels doesn't really matter too much. When you get to this area here, Kusatsu, or here in the sewers, if you can get the ice wand, there's a ice wand here, level 70. Level that up and put ice on it. Make 2 of them. You don't have to make them 100%. I'm repeating myself. I'm just summarizing it this time. Make 2 of them. Put freezing bullet 7 on both of them, and just go try and kill Inferno Gargoyle and get the first version of this weapon right here. And that should last you for a while. And keep upgrading the version. Eventually, once you pass... Also, don't forget to level up lightning and ice also. Earth element is also really good. But mainly you should level up fire, lightning, and ice. For lightning weapons, I actually don't know what lightning weapon is available around here, because I don't like lightning and it's like really useless to me. But it's, well, it's not completely useless. It's just, from my experience, I hardly ever use lightning. So, but still, you should level it up. I think I didn't use lightning until I made the Thunderfinger, I think. So you beat no, this is Edo. You beat Edo, you go to or it doesn't really matter, to be honest. You can just use any weapon, but this is just how I did it. I made the flame finger, and then it carried me all the way over here, all the way to what is it called? I cannot believe that I forgot the names of all of the areas that I used to know by heart. Osho Highway, there you go. Or basically, once you get to Nue, get the Inti Raimi, I think it's called. I'll just show you. This is a bad one guide, so I have to show you examples. I don't have pictures, and making the video would take too long. I hate this. I'm doing a horrible job. Anyway, hold on. Let me see if I can make one drop and I can give you an example. Okay, don't. Drop me an Inti Raimi. You get it here, by the way, so. You dropped the carrot. Interesting. Drop me one, please. Drop me one, please. Okay, this game is not helping me out. Anyway, you get the Inti Raimi here. That one you should definitely level up to 100. Because that wand is really, really useful. That one will help you do Levin Lance to get the Thunderfinger. And once you have the Thunderfinger, you can do Sleet Sword. And then get Inferno to get your Nova. If they drop one, please. Please drop one. The time that I actually want them to drop one, they don't drop one. They don't. Why does this game hate me? Why? Game, please. Hold on. You know what? I don't think it's gonna drop. But anyway, this is an important part of the game where you get your like glowing weapons, and it's like all cool and badass. I'm like, oh yeah, look, they glow. They're not plain looking. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pick all this crap up and just ID it, see if I can get one. Actually, there is a secret wand here that you can get on one of these dungeons. It's called the Reptos. That is the only wand that you can have piercing element on. It's kind of strange, especially since they added piercing wedge. That garbage skill. Don't even use it. It's trash. But if you're like around this level here and you can use Reptos, then go ahead slap on some piercing wedges, because later on there's no other wand with piercing element. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking when they were making that skill. It's like, I have no idea. This wand guide is not gonna make any sense at all to normal people. They're not gonna know what I'm talking about. I don't have any pictures. I guess this is more like advice. I don't know. And actually, they're not dropping. I'm out of here. I'm gonna have to show you a picture of the wand. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look it up on Google. And I just put it on the screen. Give me just a second. Oops, I can't type. Oh no. I'm just gonna show you pictures. That's what I should be doing. Crap, I forgot the name already. Inti Raimi. Such a... where's the picture? Oh, okay. Copy image. Now I gotta open up Paint. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared for this. I really wasn't. I'm sorry. Let's make this window small. Now I gotta put... Oh my god. Okay, that should be good enough. Now let me go on here. I'm sorry, this is a bad stream, but please forgive me. Right, there you go. This is the Inti Raimi, this thing. Level that up to 100. So let me just draw that out for you. So I said, oh, whoops. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? No. No, I ruined it. No. Oh my god. No, I can't even delete it. Anyway, this wand plus 100 if you can. Just farm a bunch of these in the Nua dungeon here. Alright, hold on. Pan the camera over here. Right there, mine of Bukaki. Oh fuck. Bukyak. Oh my god, I can't even. Bukyako to 100 and put 3. Can you still see it? No. 3 fireballs. Rank 5 or whatever you want. It could be 5 or 6 or 7. It's up to you. There you go. On this wand. And use this one to kill 11 lance. This stream is going to shit. My god. What wand do I use? I use this one for... I'm trying to make like a wand guide as a live stream, and it's not going so well. Right, so we've covered weapons so far. And once you... there's the Satan weapons too. Holy element... There's on... hold on. You need this? Oh, well, this is gonna be a horrible one, guys. But hopefully you can understand what I'm saying once this video goes on YouTube or this live stream. I'm gonna start from the top. I started from the top and we're just like kind of midway. And you're gonna see this, but... Oh, you can still see that. So basically, once you get to... In summary, when you get to Osho Highway... Look for this wand that you see on screen. Make it plus 100 with 3 fireballs. Rank 5, 6, or 7, whichever you prefer. I prefer rank 5s personally. But also, okay, hold on. Where's my paint window? You know what? I should have been more prepared. We're doing this like... I don't even know the word for it. Flame finger. Where's my flame finger? Oh my god. It doesn't even pop up. I hate this. It's because it's a single word. Why? Flame finger. Oh my god. Flame finger. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I forgot the phantom. Copy image. Let's go back to my paint. I don't know how to delete stuff, so forget this. Don't pay attention to this. Paste. Okay. Let me get my marker out, or my pencil. Let's put this in red. At level 80, once you get to 85, so you're level 85. Oops, I forgot the V. When you're level 85, you can make this wand. And I did it at that level. It's going to be a little bit hard. Well, not really, because everything's kind of like been like... they're a lot easier than it was back then when I did this. But get any wand around this level. So any wand, and put 1 freezing bullet 7. So what am I doing? This is a so any wand, and put, you're gonna need 2 wands. So get 2 wands, doesn't matter which ones. When you're this level, you're gonna hear this later on if you rewatch this stream. It's a terrible stream, I'm sorry. Anyway, get 2 wands. I'll just show you a picture because that's easier. And put freezing bullet, put this skill, freezing bullet, on both of those wands, and use both those wands to kill Infernal Gargoyle on normal to make the flame finger at 85. Level it up to like 50 or so, and put 3 rank 5s if you can, and that should help you reach to here. And then that's when you get the Inti Raimi, and then you can just like go from there. Let me read the chat. Okay, yeah, I'm trying my... This is how I play one. This isn't like a meta thing. I'm just... This is how I play. It's like... Anyway, so once you got the weapons down... Weapons are really easy. They're like simple. You go to the new area, you get another weapon. That's it. Here you get your first good fire weapon. The Inti Raimi, the one I showed you. Not that thing that you see on screen. That thing's a piece of crap because it's like low level. Alright, now let's talk about mags. I did explain something. I'm gonna re-explain it again since y'all are here. But I already explained it at the beginning. Or, yeah, I'm just gonna explain it again. Actually, no, y'all can watch the beginning of this video later on if y'all are interested. It talks about certain things with Morocco in the beginning to get like certain mags. Anyway, so around this level is where you're introduced to talent breakers. I know like a lot of... I think there's some... like guides that just tell you, like basic guides just tell you, oh, you know what, just get stronger weapons and get your like talent breakers or whatever, get 3 of them, but they don't really explain like anything else apart from that. I'm gonna try to explain as best as I can for that, because in the beginning, like they don't tell you like where to get like the materials or whatever. They just say build 3. So for talent breakers, where's Kaguya at? Actually, let me get rid of that first. That's probably bugging you. Right. Now I have to find it. Oops. No, that's not it. It's yellow. Oh, no, it's not yellow. It's blue. Okay. So, Talent Breaker. Oh, whoops, that's not it. Talent Breaker. They shortened it down in the past. In the past, they used 4 mags. So here's how it is. Like these mags give people trouble. Lord Renge, this is probably like the most annoying one to get. But if you go to, oh my god, I don't even remember the names of the actual places. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna walk over there. Actually, let's take a screenshot of this, or not really. These are covered right now. This one, I want to talk about this one, Eigetsu. Now this mag, they're in the island. Actually, you know what? Let's just go one by one. I'm gonna confuse people if I do that. All right. So Lord Renge, right? Lord Renge can be found in. I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry. Hold on. I have to walk over there. I have to physically walk over there. By the way, you can ask me any question that you want. Like, this is gonna be like a long stream, and it's already been like 46 minutes of constant talking about confusion and wand building. Anyway, so you find Lord Renge here, Sekigahara. That's the place. Now, so I don't have to walk all the way over there where it's at. I'm just gonna show you the map. Right. So on your map here, we're right here. Right, Inaki Woods. You don't need a party for this one. You could do it solo. That is like the best. This is where I farm Lord Renges at. Inaki Woods. If you use 400 boost, like some people don't like farming and it takes like a long time, and it really does, but maybe like an hour or so of grinding with like boost and you can get a Renge. Possibly a day, or who knows. Another place to get them at is, where is it? There's one here too. The two best places I will just say is this one and Den of Needles. Those are the two best places to get Lord Renges. Alright, now let me show you where magic is, because magic is the easier one. That one drops like that. The hard one is Renge. Okay, now I gotta walk all the way back over here. Let me know if y'all are getting confused and I'll try to like explain more. We're getting to like the higher stuff. That's the more interesting stuff. This is like the little boring stuff, like the intro. That's gone for like almost 50 minutes, so. I wish I could do for other classes, but I've never played any other class. I've only played wand, so I'm only gonna do wand ones. But they're pretty similar, like they're pretty similar. Like literally they're pretty similar. That's all I can say. Except like the locations of the items vary. Like they're all different. So right, magic mags. They're found over here in Kusatsu, in the Warabiska, I think it's called. I wish I could have used other weapons, but I'll tell you the real reason I use wand. It's the real reason I decided to be a wand user. It's because no one uses wand, so I just said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna use this class that nobody uses just because. That place drops a lot of mags, so keep that one in mind. I'm pretty sure y'all know that. There's a rare item that I need from this guy, but he never drops it. Stingy prick. Anyway, over here. Warabiska is where you get magic mags. They're a lot easier to get than Renges, for sure. This one shouldn't take you that long to get magic, but if you're building 3, obviously you're gonna do like 3 times the grind. So right, let's go back to Kaguya. I wish I could put like a little list of what I'm talking about here. Actually, you know what? I'll type it down. Here, let me get WordPad out because I can't afford Microsoft. Microsoft fucking, what is it called? Microsoft Word. Oh no, I had it right. Let me just add that to my streaming, and doing everything real time is kind of annoying. If you can imagine, I have to like create a window, put a window. It's a pain. That's why people do videos, but I can't do that. Right, so this one's a little bigger because my screen's like kind of weird. Anyway, so first, the recipe for Talon Breaker. Talon Breaker. Need Lord Renge. Found in int. I'm not coding, come on. Found in Inaki Woods. Single player, you don't need a party. Or actually, let's just put that. Ah, my keyboard sucks. No PT needed. I can't type, I'm horrible. Then we have Magic Mag. Magatama. You know what? The spelling doesn't matter. I'm sure people will understand. Found in... Oh, whoops. I almost forgot. And then Den of Needles. Thanks for reminding me, guys. I appreciate that. PT of 5. You'll need a PT for that one. Found in Warabisuka. PT of 5 for best results. And then a Getsu Mag, which I will cover right now. Right, so let's get this out of the way. Let's go back to my game. Back to the chat. Alright. So, Eigetsu. That's the one I think people have the most trouble on. You can find that one in the islands, on the moon. It's harder on the moon, just to say. Unless you're like with a really OP like party and they're carrying you and all that stuff. And you're leeching off of them, then, you know, it's a lot easier that way. But if you have no friends like me and you have to do it solo, the islands is your best bet. Nah, I'm gonna say it's gonna take a while because it doesn't drop like that. So you go to Manrigashima. I was about to head over to Tanegashima. I wish I had that weapon. Show off. Oh crap, I don't even remember where it was. Anyway, hold on. Let me look that up. Let me look at my notebook here. Let's see. Okay, so it's found in this one, Andra Island. So let's quickly add that back to the notes. So found in Andra Island. And then this one is like PT 1 through 5. Right? I'm just gonna clear it real quick so I can show you like the spots. I don't got time to waste. Excuse me for my horse, but hold on, let me just show you. It doesn't drop from the enemies, just so you know. Like no mags drop from him, like at all. So the mag drops from the boss and a chest in this dungeon. I should probably label that in the little thing. You know what? I should probably type out what I'm saying like in a big old report and then just like put it somewhere and everyone could look at it. I think that'd be a way better idea, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't understand what most of the areas. Oh, sorry. You know what? I completely forgot. Did I take off the... No, I didn't. Y'all can't see anything. There you go. My bad. Bad streamer. You don't know how many times I've done that where I forget to take the screen off and it's all black and I'm like enjoying the game and then people can't see it, so I apologize. Gotta fly through this pretty fast. Fujin is a really good mount. You don't really need mounts, by the way. You don't really need partners to do anything. It's just... They just take long... Like, it's shorter to use them. Okay, see that chest right there? This chest will give a chance to give you the A Getsu Mag. And as you can see, we didn't get it because this game sucks. And then you have another chance to getting it right here from this guy, the boss. So you have two chances, basically. One from the chest and one from the boss. And just to confirm, so I don't look like an idiot, yep. So you have two chances to get it, from the boss and from the treasure chest. So let me just type that in. So found in treasure chest and oops, drops from the boss. I can't type. I didn't want to go 2 lines. Crap. Alright, so that basically covers that one. That one is probably the one that people have the most trouble on, the Egetsu Meg. This is a pretty long stream. Crap, come on. Okay, let's head back. I forgot there's no crystal here, so... Oh, you know what? Kaguya was right there. That's the person I wanted to talk to. Damn it, I'm dumb. 1 second. I gotta look at the list again. Alright, Kaguya, where are you? Here you are. I was gonna say something about like an anime her voice actress is on, but I don't think that's important, so I'm just gonna skip it. Right. Scarlet gems and Myrtle gems are actually, I think I covered all like this mag. They're really easy to get. They're found in Osho Highway, so I'm just gonna add that to the little thing so people can pause and take some notes in, I guess. So Scarlet gem, I'll show you the locations where I farm these at. And then Myrtle gem, I actually don't know where Myrtle gem is found. I completely forgot where that one's from. But Scarlet gem, I can tell you, I don't think people have problems with Myrtle gem. I think Scarlet gem is the most like people can't seem to farm that one easily. But just so I can give you the right information, and obviously like you can tell me if I'm wrong on something. Like Myrtle gem, where are you? Ah, Mine of Delusions. Okay, so you can get them from Mine of Delusions. Doesn't say like what kind of PT you need, but I just use 5 PT. Like I'm just gonna put it. And then we got Mine of Bukyaku. I was about to say Bukaki. Bukyaku from Nue, I guess. Nue dungeon. People don't farm that one anymore. It's kind of a shame. Basically from there. Osho, basically. Osho Highway. This is a pretty bland kind of... Let's put some asterisks so it could look a little bit clean. Actually, you know what? Let's higher up the font. That's really the problem. The font is still like really small. Oops, that's too big. That should be okay. Right, so let me just warp my way to the where Scarlet Gym is at, or where I farm it at. No, get away from me, Kaguya. By the way, what system do y'all play on? Xbox or PS4 or PC? Or Switch? Consoles dominate this game for sure. Like, there's way more players playing on console than there are on PC. There's like a handful on PC, maybe like 50 people at a time here. It's like really, really sad. X-Bone. Oh. I do feel bad for Xbox players because their updates roll out so late. Because I don't know what goes through like the person in charge where they have to hold the update to get verification or validation of some BS. But I feel like every platform should be like on par with the PC one. But that's just my opinion. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. But that's what I think. I think everyone should have the same update. Anyway, so where I farm Scarlet Gems is usually right here with a PT of 5. So in the Ephemeral Grove, I really like that word, ephemeral. So if I misspelled it, Ephemeral Grove with a PT of 5 people, and you'll get a lot of them. You get a bunch of scarlet gems. This one, I'm not too sure. I've actually never noticed that I had Myrtle gems, and I've never actually had a problem getting Myrtle gems. So, Scarlet gems for sure. But there's two spots that people do it. I do it here. A lot of people do it in. Is it this one? Alluring Caves, or was it? No, no. I think it's this one. Mine of Delusions. I think it's that one, if I remember right. Yeah, but be sure to have like a PT of 5, because that way, like, that's where I get mine. So, and then Mine of Delusions. Mine of Delusions, obviously with a PT of 5, because with more people you get more chances of like more enemies spawning. All right, now that we got the Talent Breaker covered, let's go on to Fused. I'm not gonna talk about ornamentations yet until I cover all of the mags, so that might have to wait. Hold on, let me just pop that off right now. Okay. So after you make 3 Talent Breakers, you should be able to do Moon. However, here's some downsides though. Here's a really downside to Wand. The bad thing about Wand is that you lose water element with... No, wait, not this one. Actually, I don't even remember the Talent Breaker too much. It's been a long time since I used it. Holy element. Well, okay. So the only bad thing about Wand users is that water element and ice element are really like, you don't have that many. Like, you don't have that much ice or water element. Sure, you can ornament, but I'll talk about that later. Water element for Moon, because I struggled on Moon because I had no water element. Even though I had the weapon, like, it's just like really hard. Like, water element is like really needed for Moon to fight Benkei's, and Wands don't have it compared to other weapons. It's really weak, really slow, and it uses up a lot of SP. You know what? I could talk about skills now. So let me put on my skills. So for example, let me find my... I don't want to use the Rev 3. Where's the other? Okay, so this one, and then let me get another example. If I have it. What am I trying to look for? Okay, we'll just use this one. Okay. The reason fire is so good is because, you know, not because it's like strong. It is strong, but it's because look at the cooldown on it and look at how little SP it uses. Like once you have 100 wisdom, 100 wisdom does is subtract 100 SP from like the total amount that it needs. So instead of using 112, it only use 12. So you just subtract 100 from like the SP cost. And that is the reason why I use rank 5s on my wand instead of rank 7s, because rank 7s with... Okay, let me show you. I think I have the wand for that. Okay, just pay attention. Look at how fast I can just keep like spamming the attack, and it only weighs 12. So, and by the time it recharges, it's like I have unlimited SP. I have no problem with it with rank 5s, 3 of them. But once I get to rank 7, it's, well, it depends. This is a lucky spot because it's at the bottom, so the cooldown works fantastic. Like, there's no problem here. But let's say you have a one that you didn't get so lucky and you got one in the middle, and then just look at your SP. You waste a lot. See, you have to wait. Well, not really, but you get the point. You waste a lot of SP like that. Eventually it'll go down. And I mean, rank 7 is really strong. Don't get me wrong. It's just I prefer speed. Like, cause I want to cast them like super fast. See, and I can't cast them really fast. Actually, Tempest doesn't even have the most OP cooldown. The mags that have the most OP cooldown are the horse mags. So like the Magatama of Incredible Winds has 20 cooldown. To be honest, Tempests are like once you hit like the event mags, Tempests are just like basic. They're like they're fantastic, don't get me wrong. They're strong. But once you encounter like other mags, they don't stand a chance against them. They're like the only thing that's like really alluring is that you get like the plus 2500 attack. I mean, sure, that's good, but you lose a lot of element. Oh, does it? Cooldown cards. Oh, it does. It has 25. Okay. But this mag, I actually got really lucky with this mag. So I don't count it. I prefer, like, I count mags that anyone can get. So like horse mags have like really good cooldown. But anyway, what was I here in Moonfort? See, I'm getting distracted now. I was talking about skills. Okay, so for here, one struggle here because we have no water element. But of course, you know the event. We have no water element. Ice element could work. However, ice element isn't actually that strong either. Especially if you have just 3 talent breakers. It's like you're still weak. You can't do it on hell mode. Like you could, but I mean, if you have partners, and you know, none of this really matters because partners just do everything for you. But that's kind of the point of them. But if you're like struggling and you have like, you know, you don't have those, it's gonna be hard. Like trust me. Like took me a long time to make a fused because I don't know why Benkis are just tanks. They especially for wands. Oh my god. All right, so let's look. Now we can look at fused. All right, now fused. You need talent breakers. Usugetsu mag. Okay, now the thing that's difficult about fused is not really like, well, it's 2 things: the drop rate and the dungeons. Those are the only things that is what makes them difficult. Usugetsu mags, you get them from Dew Creek or Locust Mortars or even Palace of Rain. So let's go back to my handy dandy notebook. Let's get rid of, actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this. Boom. And then we'll put fused. And then that one requires obviously a talent breaker. Actually, I have to look at the recipe. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. Usugetsu. Ah, can't spell. Ah, what am I doing? Magatama. And that one you can get in Dew Creek, Hell, or whatever mode. Preferably Hell. Dew Creek, Hell. With like PT of 5. You don't really need PT of 5, but it's a lot faster if you do. And then Locust Mortis. Mortis. And Kaguya Palace, or whatever the hell it's called. You can't get... hold on, you can't get fused near on Xbox, at least from what I've read. The weekend can do Golden Caverns. Oh, Fused Bear. If you're really lucky and you made Fused Bear for wand, you consider yourself extremely lucky, because that is the only Magatama that can save you in a bunch of spots. And let me give you an example. Okay, so I didn't make this. Oh wait, whoops, wrong one. This mag isn't the fusion one. This is a reward mag based one. Like the second time you get the golden caverns, it's where you get this one. This one is a reward. This one is the fuse bear, not the fusion bear. The fusion bear is the other one where you have to craft it. This one is reward. Now, this is the only time I've ever gotten extremely lucky. But yeah, that's about it. I got this on the first try. But this is the only mag that basically gives you water. It's really like important for wands, but because with this one you're able to do Eldritch Beast to make this wand, and you're able to do Infernal Gargoyle no problem. You're able to kill Benkei's no problem. It's just like, I don't know, it's just such a hard mag to get if you don't have like the partner and the drop rules, and you don't have enough time to play the game like every day of your life to get this mag. Like it sucks for wands. But of course I didn't beat Inferno with this mag. I really do needed this mag for Eldritch Beast though. But there's another way to do Eldritch Beast without water element, and I'll talk about it in a bit. This is PC, this is an Xbox. But yeah. Actually, I think I heard that the event on Xbox has lasted for more than a couple of months already. Is that true? Oh. Damn. Anyway, back to this. Akatsukiyami. Now Akatsukiyami Magatama. Honestly, the best place where I can farm this one, and I know it's not easy, but the best farm. Really, it was only 8 days? That sucks. I know you can hold on to your items for next time. So if you have them, don't like delete them. Just hold on to them whenever that is. I really do feel bad for Xbox because they don't treat them normally like PS4 does. I think I've never really played the I only played the console version kind of early. So back to Akatsukiyama mag. The place where I get this one at is Locus, but Locus is kind of like annoying to get to. Locus Mortis with boost. Let's just put a slash with boost. Hell, or yeah, Hell PT of 5. Or Dew Creek. I think that's where it drops. Dew Creek? Yeah, Dew Creek also. No, not Dew Creek. Oh crap! I don't even remember. Hold on. I'm kind of going off at the top of my head. Akatsukiyami mag. Oh yeah, no, yeah. It's just Locus Mortis. Oh, whoops, no. Why did I exit out of Kaguya? What am I doing? Kaguya. Nubatama mag is the one I'm thinking of. That one is found in Dew Creek. Dew Creek. With boost, obviously. With PT of 5. All of them are gonna need PT of 5 just so you can get it faster. This wand guide is gonna take 2 hours probably. Oh wait, not Tempest yet. So these two, the only like apart from the Lunar Spirit Seal, I'm dropping frames. Let me know if it's like going bad. It's gonna lag a bit. Oh no. Hello, hello. Let me wait until it gets stable again. It's kind of like dropping frames a bit or losing connection. Anyway, the only hard part about Fused is the Lunar Spirit Seal and blueprints. Okay, good, good. So Lunar Spirit Seal, blueprints, and then these two mags are the hardest ones to get. Not because they're like hard to farm. They are hard to farm. What makes them hard is that the drop rate sucks, and the enemies on Moon are really, really like, they're hard hitting and they have a lot of HP. So that's really like the hard part about it. But you know, prioritize weapons first, I guess. Once you have, and then events are really useful too. But oh yeah, since we're here, let me show you something for Fireball. There's like a little thing. I've actually talked to the devs about it once, and they told me that's just like how the game is. On purpose though, like it's on purpose. It's not accidental. So you see how I can spam fireballs like this? You can spam them and you can kill things quickly. There is a downside to it though. At certain points, your one fireball, once you overshoot a fireball, the enemy will regain HP, or it'll be as if you didn't hit him at all with your fire. And it works, I think it only happens on certain enemies from what they said. So like one of them is the grays. Oh, whoops. So like these, not these, because I can kill these pretty easily, but some phantom hits, or I don't know if it regenerates their HP or something. I'm actually not going to use Fuse Bear because I don't want to break my... The only thing I hate about Fuse Bear as we're going along the way is that it wastes so much durability, like 100%, and then SP reduction. That is the only two things that I hate about the Fuse Bear mag. 40% SP like loss, you lose 40%, and then 100% durability loss. Like if you're doing Oni mode, it's impossible. You only have, like for me, I only get 1k SP, and you may think that's kind of a bit, right? Well, if you're using like certain skills, which I'll explain right now, they waste a ton of SP. Actually, I don't want the horse. Okay, let me see if I can try to capture it for you, unless I'm like too strong, which I doubt, but okay, no, that's a bad example, sorry. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, hold on. Let me cripple myself a bit. This is a bad example. They're getting killed instantly. Hold on. Let me downgrade a bit. So instead of... let me downgrade. Hold on. What can I use? Crap. Let's just use Magatam of Incredible Winds. Let's use Lightning Scorched Mog. And then let's... what other mag can I use? We'll throw in the Mastery. That was just using the... Okay, and then let's get rid of the Itacos because they give you fire element. Okay. And really the Gargoyle is the one actually ruining everything, because she's giving me like the... Oh no, Gargoyle said no. I'm staying. Okay, so let's see if this will help me out a bit, because I have less fire element. Or I can use a weaker one for sure. I think that one should be good enough. Hold on, let me see. Okay, no, I don't think that actually did anything. I think... Okay. Okay. It's not working. This is this is not good. Okay, let's just take the mags off, because let's completely take them off. I want to show y'all, but it's not working. Alright, there we go. Now I can show y'all what I mean. Right, so like I said, if I spam the skills way too much, that didn't work. Trying to do it on the aliens. Oh my god. Okay, I actually can't show you. Like, what? I actually can't show you. This sucks. Oh my goodness, I actually can't show y'all. I'm disappointed. Actually, you know what? I know a spot. I know a spot that'll work. I know where to go. Okay, so let's go to Onigashima. I just want to show you before we move on to... Hopefully I'm explaining the fused right. Like, basically mags... You make stronger mags. Which is... Like, I can show you where the areas are, but that's not really going to help out. It's more of like what to do with what you have at the time. And it's a grindy process. Like, that's what you gotta remember. You gotta have patience and do everything. Like, you can't get it all in one day. Okay, maybe I can show you the example here, because this dungeon is kind of like a pain in the ass, but not really, but it's kind of fun. There is a mag that I would make for twin swords here, but I'm too lazy and I rarely play Onigiri that much, but I do like to stream, so we'll see. Oh, of course. Okay, pay attention. Ow. Oh, actually, it doesn't hurt me because I have full fire. I don't know if you can see it, but okay, the numbers block the... Well, hopefully I can see it, but basically... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. On certain points, if you spam... I'm pretty sure they fixed it, but... Anyway, if you keep spamming on certain enemies, or like when it lags, sometimes the attacks won't register and you'll waste their ability and you won't get any damage off. Alright. Let's just go back because I don't want to spend too much time talking about fused, because fused are pretty much the same as the regular talent breakers. You just have to farm the mats or the things for them. Oh, look. Now, I suggest getting a party, but I'm trying to remember what I did at that time. So I know I had a partner for sure, so it's a lot easier now, but so let me talk about the items in that area. Okay, so if you're looking for stronger weapons, I know, like for staff, there's a staff there, the Gecko Oborodori. That's a pretty good staff. For you get it in Lacus and Benkei's factory and stuff like that. Now there is some uses to those Benkei or moon weapons. Like, let me show you. Like, if you're curious, like if you're a wand user and you're curious as to like this weapon, if it's decent or not, it's a decent weapon if you don't have a strong one. Like, if you can get this one, it does pretty okay damage. Like, it's not a Nova, I'll tell you that. Nova's way better. But if you can manage to get this and you can put like you can ornament fire on it, like on your Himono, you know, it's a pretty decent wand for being a moon weapon. Now, I don't have the little horsey one that that's found in Moon yet. But there's another wand that's like green. It looks like a little horse head. You know, like the little horses that you used to ride as a kid if you did. But that wand is Holy Element. And the only benefit to that wand that I can tell you that you could use it for is that it has attack speed. That's the only thing that's good for it, because it has attack speed. So like, say you don't have to be a wand user. You can use that wand to charge up your partner. But honestly, I wouldn't even do it because bright homing is like really crappy to, you know, like fill up your partner. Instead, like you could use this one right here, this bow, and just level it up to 50 so you can get more attack speed. And this one is fast at filling up partners. You just use the basic attack. Don't put like the, what is it, I'm like choking on my words. Don't put the combo set on it. It's already fast. It's a lot better. Here, like, let me give you an example. Let me show you. I'd rather show y'all than just tell y'all. Actually, you know what? Let's test out that wand that I just showed you on Mephistos. I'm gonna show you on Mephistos. I'm not gonna kill him because he takes a while to kill. I'm not trying to beat the dungeon. I'm just trying to show you. Let's just use Olda for this. We're not really gonna kill him. I'm just gonna show you like how fast it is to fill up, and then how good that other one does. I can skip that. My mouth is hurting. I've been talking too long for like an hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so this one. How does it compare to a stronger wand? I'll show you with rank 5. It does pretty good, but keep in mind that I have Tempest, so that's pretty good. Ow. It does pretty good, see? I'll compare it to the Falling Star. Oh, my Oda died. Oh no, my Gargoyle died. Crap. Please don't die on me, Gargoyle. Alright, so keep in mind that it did 2 million damage. 2.5. At rank 5, see? Now that's probably because the Gargoyle gave me a buff, but we're gonna compare with the buff anyway. It's not supposed to be like exact or whatever. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. See, so it's just as good with a lot of fire as just a normal weapon. It's a really good wand. Alright, now let me show you how you can fill up fast. By the way, she's full, but it works the same way even if you don't have full scrolls. I'm doing a horrible job on this boss. Nova's better than that wand. For sure. Nova is a really good wand by itself. And if you can't do Beast, then the other wand that's an upgrade from the Nova is Odin's wand. That one is a really good one. Odin's wand and the Beast wand are very similar. Sort of. Of course, Beast weapon is a lot stronger. Supreme is about the same as Odin. It's not really any stronger than Falling Star. Falling Star is just, it's just really good. I can't block. And there you go, see? It goes fast. Anyway, we're not here to kill him. I'm just here to show you. Nova should last you like a long time. Nova's a really, really good wand. Alright, one thing I will say is I have no idea about critical, because like I'll show you like my critical is extremely low, like because I don't even care about it that much. I wouldn't know, but I'm just gonna tell you like Falling Star is a lot better than Supreme in terms of critical, yes. Like the max damage it does, it's a lot better. and you don't waste their ability using it. And it's because you get the plus 2500 extra attack and the extra affinity that it comes with, so it makes it a lot stronger. But another good, you know what, I regret selling my Odin one. What I like to do on certain like dungeons, I like to carry 2 fire ones. I'll use my weaker one to kill all the mobs, and then I'll just use the stronger one to kill the enemy or the boss. Oh, I really wish I had it. I'm kind of sad now. I kind of regret selling my Odin one. Let me see if I can find one with this laggy thing. So like, if you can't make the falling star, wait, do I still have the Word document up? No, I don't. Okay, sometimes I forget about stuff. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, like if you can't beat Beast, like Eldritch Beast, to make this wand, you can make the Odin one. It's like a close second, like they're similar. I feel like the Odin one is a lot better than the Supreme, probably. Not by much, but they're kind of similar. And the only difference is that Supreme gives you elemental bonus damage and Odin 1 doesn't. Or does it? I know, I really miss my... You know what? The only ones that I think look good are the Odin one and the Nova. That's it. Every other one looks like shit to me. Like, they look awful. Like, just look at wands. They're hideous. Like, bleh. No. Nova's my favorite though. In terms of looks, Nova looks the best. Look at that. There's like a little mag in the front, and then there's like a little head. Like, this is badass. Yes, that is a good point. But you're a wand user, so you're gonna be far away, and hopefully try to keep far away from, you know, as possible. Do I have my staff? I have the Odin staff. Do I have it? Oh yes, I do. See? Just the same as this. Falling star. Hold on. I don't know. Falling star. It's almost, in my opinion, it's almost there. Like, it's good looking. The only thing I hate is that you see that little dangling chain there. Like, let me show you. Like, here's what I would have liked. How it looks like in like the, I guess the promotion thing that Yoshitsune shows you. Like, here, let me show you. Where is it? Where's the falling star? I have to look through all of this stuff all the time. I hate this. Okay, you see how it like sticks up? If it were to look like that, like a tiny staff, it would look amazing. But I don't want them dangling around. I hate that. I want it to be... Okay, the only one part of the reason that I like the Nova is because it's not a tiny little stick. It's a big one. Like, it's like a staff almost. That's the only reason I like it. Like... No, it has to be long. The chains are fine. I just wish it was longer. Lol. Let me give you an oh, look at this thing. Oh my god, that thing's beautiful. I wish I could make it. I'm trash. Supreme is ugly. That one is hideous. Vuvuzela. I do use Zenith for wind. That's my current wind wand right now. And apart from the Nova. Where is it? Gotta always look for all. I have so many wands. I have to look for. Okay. So this is the wand that I used to kill like Abyss, Raijin, and Beast. Yes, this wand right here is still useful for all those 3 bosses on Hell, and I could kill them with it. But not with. It's not just the wand itself. It's really like the mags. So like when I fight them, I have Mag of Incredible Winds because it gives you plus 60. I could use the wand mastery, and then of course the Fuse Bear. And then I guess at the end I put the wind mastery. I think I only have one. And that brings my total to 250 wind, and that is what I used to kill like Abyss and all those other things. Alright, I guess it's a good time to talk about elements. For wand, obviously skill force and attack matter, but the more element that you have, the stronger the attack will be. And especially like on these weapons where they give you bonus attack for the more element that you have, they're really useful. Actually, if you want, I can show you like I can fight something for ya. Like, actually, you know what? I know where to go. Here's a good example. Not this, so that thing will mess me up. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna use an example. 11 Lance Gargoyle. Let's go on Oni mode because it's a lot faster to show you. Oh crap, I'm gonna be walking slow. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. See, like, the critical parts of it is what really matter to me. And this is Oni mode, where you would need like a really strong weapon to kill this thing. Only thing is that you need a lot of... This is the problem with Fuse Bear, is that you get very little SP. And then look at how much SP costs to use, like most skill use apart from fire. They waste a lot. And no, I tried Levin Lance with this wand, it didn't work. It tickled him, it didn't do anything. Whoops, I didn't mean to use that. I'm having nightmares. Actually, see, that Ogi's garbage, don't use it. You know what would have been a good example to show you this on? Like, Shuten? Anyway, you get the gist of it. Actually, you know what? Enjoyful. I will show you on Purgatory Levin Lance this wand. It's not gonna do anything at all to it. I actually preferred when she was silent. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like her voice. Okay, look, let me show you. Yes, you are partners, but I have no partner, so my partner is not online. Oh my god, you ruined me. Okay, that's it. No. Alright, so now that I got distracted and I don't remember what I was doing, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, elements. So yeah, the more element that you have, the stronger the wand is. For sure. Like, element is a really, like, I'll give you an example. Yes, thank you. So for example, say like you can swap out this last mag for, let's say, an elemental one if you have the space, because that's like one of the reasons that you can't really do much like in this game. If they were to lower the chakra on it, maybe we would have more options, but they don't. But anyway, if you have a lot of element, like instead of skill force, you can put like let's say a Himono mag with like fire element. It will, and if you're trying to kill like Levin Lance, the elemental mag compared to the skill force mag will do way more damage. Trust me. Now, of course, there is a certain point where like having too much element compared to skill force kind of like, it's like a scale kind of. Like once you pass like the perfect balance, it just weakens. So you gotta find like the right spot for element and skill force. Now the only cool thing about wands is that they're more like, I guess, more customizable in element, like in ornamentation. Well, really, you can ornament. We're gonna talk about ornamentation now. Really, you can ornament any way you like. I personally don't add ornamentations to like my main mags because I'm limited on chakra, and I always add it at the end. But mainly for me, this is just what I do. Remember, this isn't like the meta thing. This is just what I do. Oh, whoops! I went to the mags. I went ornamentation. So like, let's say for example, purity's 5. No, that's trash. Let's go to knowledge. For me, I'll typically add element to the mags, or I'll add something dumb like let's see if I can find it, like maybe either element or attack, and that's about it. But really, you can add anything you want. It'll work, I guess, because there's like a lot of things you can add. Like, I mean, of course, from the common too, like Heavenly Shield, and then what is the other one called? The one that gives you critical? I forget the name. What is it called? Actually, is it here? What is it called? I don't remember the name of it. I actually don't remember the name of it. There you go, Faded Contractor. Those are like the two main ones that people use, but I don't really use them that much. Faded Contractor is really good because you get critical and then SP, which is really useful for wands. But I don't put that. I put a lot of dumb things. I don't know if you've ever watched me play. I never put that stuff, and I always put like a bunch of like silly things, like for example, I hate these new ornamentations. They just take up all the space of the ones that I used to see. Like, I would put something like maybe something like this, or like this, Tome of Magic, because magic cast speed, stuff like that. Like, but rarely do I actually do that. Ornamentations are really a preference kind of thing. They're not really like necessary. Like, if you know, also it's kind of like a luck thing. That's why I don't really like talk about them too much, because it's random anyway. Not like on Xbox where you can get perfect perfect element on both mags. Like, I hate y'all. Just kidding, but yeah. And that's all I have to say about ornamentations, really. Like, they're just a preference to me. Alright, as soon as you as you progress and you get like stronger mags and weapons, you might want to start like, no one really talks about these. I'm gonna talk about my build now on how I fight bosses. Maybe this will help you. Like, I talked about the beginning, so now I'm gonna talk about like what I use to fight like certain bosses. Like, obviously in the beginning, like, you don't know what the boss is weak to and stuff like that, and so you use like a partner to try and figure it out, I guess, if you have them. If you don't, you're kind of guessing. So for me, the main important thing that I really like for my build, I guess apart from skill force, because that's like the main thing, but we're not going to talk about that. The main thing that I always want max is cooldown cut. And simply because if there's a moment where I can't spam my attacks, or like I need to run away, like with Rapid Storm or get SP, and I need it quick, it's like it slows me down, and that's how I lose. But with a lot of cooldown, like I'll show you, like if I'm like the enemy's like slowing, I can just spam attacks unless I mess up and I break my fingers or something. But see, like this, like the cooldown is just like really fast. I can do as much damage as I can with max cooldown. Another thing, DAWs. DAWs are really important. Like they're game changers. Like Nobunaga's or any of them with affinity, like with attack, it can give you more damage. Like there was a time when they gave you that little free like accessory. It was just like a little Kijima. I think I still have it actually. Hold on, let me see if I still have it. I might still have it. Hold on. I forgot what it, where is it? I have so many. My god, where is it? By the way, if you can't tell, my mouse is broken, the scroll wheel, so like sometimes I'll go up and down because I need to buy another one. I can't find it. Did I delete it? Oh, I think I sold it. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O J J K. Oh, I don't have it. Anyway, you get the gist of it. Like, accessories are really useful. Skill force ones, I'll tell you the difference. Attack ones are like for regular dungeons, regular bosses, like regular things. Attack ones are the best. But when it comes to like Oni mode, where it's limited, the skill force ones are better. They do more damage. Now, that's not true for all of them. Like for example, Tiamat Oni mode is the only one that where the attack ones matter, but in the other ones they really don't. Just one like that's the only one. If you're doing Oni mode, use skill force accessories, they work better. But that's just my opinion. That's just how I see it. I don't know. Y'all can test it out and tell me if I'm wrong. Right. So I was gonna talk about sake. But I was talking about my mags first. I'll talk about my equipment too. So this one will be, this is my main weapon. I have two main weapons. Right now I have it replaced. I have the falling star, my fire weapon, because fire is for wand, obviously. It's the best skill for wand. And then my other side. The other side weapon is only to swap out for partners if I need them. That's if I'm using them. And then this one will be the weapon for a specific thing. So like if I'm gonna fight a boss that isn't weak to fire, I will place my specific weapon here. Sometimes it's not a good idea because obviously the weapon will break depending on what I use. So I have to swap out the falling star. So I usually swap out these two. In certain situations, if I'm in a PT, I'll use my earth staff for healing because it has the extended heal. And if there's no healing involved, if I'm playing solo, then I'll use my falling star. I have the silhouette, but that thing's a piece of crap and I hate it, so I don't use it that much anymore. I just like to show off that I can do like 90 something SP and stuff. That's about it. That's the only reason why I have mind 100, is just so I can use like buffing skills and stuff at max potential. Right, so Magatamas. I have different types of elemental ones. Talon breakers are for the only reason I use Tempest is if I want to conserve durability, because I don't have any durability like increasing or like reduction or whatever it's called. I have lightning, and you know I have, and then this one I don't really, this one I got recently. I don't know how I'm gonna use this one. I guess I should show you some boss examples. We're gonna be here all day. This stream is like the longest I've done. It's like almost 2 hours. Okay, so for example, if I was going to fight Eldritch Beast, right? I would put on, I already have the Fuse Bear. I would put on the Bamboo Shades because it's water. And then I'll look here if I have any extra. So I could put the Leech Mech, but I'm just gonna leave the Shinko just so I can get extra skill force and stuff. This is what I would use to fight Beast. And then I would swap out this to a water weapon. Now, I already know how much HP the boss has. So I can tell if I only need 1 or 2 weapons, but I typically take usually just 1 or 2. If it's like a hard boss like Hades, I'll take 2 of them, but if it's like a simple boss, I'll take 1. So the Silhouette Scatter, that's my best water weapon. That's my loadout. So I have my 250 water element. If it's a weaker variant where I need to like hybrid, where water is not a priority, I'll use the Tail of Genji for my sake, because it gives you plus 45 rain element, so that's covered for extra element for that time. This one, usually I'll have earth element if I'm using earth element, but I don't really use earth element, so I just have weapon effective distance plus 2 meters. And then for speed, because I don't like to run slow, I use movement speed plus 32 or Moon King. And then I just pair it up with Rapid Storm and I can run fast. And then the all the dolls add extra. So if I look at my, if you want to look at my movement speed, it's at 77. So I run pretty fast. Here, look, I'll show ya like examples. So for this one, obviously I'm gonna do Eldritch Beast. I don't have any. I want to show you examples, but that's gonna take too long. Right, so this is my Eldritch Beast. This is what I use for Eldritch Beast. Water element. Now, let's say if I'm gonna fight something with lightning, right? Basically, what I'm trying to say is like try to equip what's needed, like weapons wise. You make your weapons, you build them to get the element that you need. That's the priority of wand. Like whichever weapon you're gonna use for a boss, or what you prioritize your mag around the weapon, or that's how I do it. So like, I mean, there's all types of weapons. Wands are really special, I'll tell you that, because I forgot to mention, as long as the wand is level 115 or up, with the right amount of element, you can fight any boss with this weapon. Like I have a video on Abyss where I'm killing him with the Nova wand with a lot of element. Like that's how good wands are. I don't know about the other weapons. I don't know anything about like bows or swords and stuff. But for one, save all your weapons. Don't sell them unless you need OC, obviously. But you can use any weapon with the right amount of element, like I said. And also another thing I want to tell you is like use Izuna like for Beast. Izuna with a lot of wind, she can kind of kill Eldritch Beast. I have a video on it too, like if you want to see Eldritch Beast. She's really useful too. Like the one you buy on the shop, not the one you spin. So wait, where is she? Where is she? What? Oh, this one. She's really useful, trust me. With Kamaitachi and Fireball and all that stuff. So if I'm going to fight something with lightning, then you know I just replace everything with lightning. So Thunder Mastery, stuff like that. And that's really it. That's really all I have to say. Like it's hopefully this kind of choppy, messed up, kind of random guide where it's kind of out of order and it's not gonna make any sense to some people, but hopefully it's helped you understand a bit. Oh, I forgot about combat. How could I forget about combat? Okay, so here's one thing I will say when you're fighting with wand, the blocking. Let me give you an example. I have to show you this one because, okay, so I'm gonna put my Lightning Scorched. Where's my Chaos people? We're gonna do Sleet Sword a bit. I'm gonna show you blocking. I'm gonna talk about blocking for one. I really would have liked to show you Beast, but that takes too long. So let me show you. This is blocking for wand. Okay, compared to the other weapons, for one, blocking is different, a little bit different. So let me show you. So with the other weapons, you can block like, you can block as soon as the attack hits, like instantly, and they'll block it. For a wand, that's not how it works. For a wand, you have to sort of block a little, like 1 second earlier, otherwise you'll get hit. So let me show you that. So like if I try to block it instantly, it doesn't work. See, it doesn't work. But you have to predict it. So see, you have to wait. You have to block before the attack. So like, that's how blocking works. It's really dumb, but you gotta remember that in the beginning, Juan didn't have the ability to block. So you have to sort of do it a little bit late. So like, let me show you, like at the same time. Oh wait, that actually worked. But you get what I mean, like block earlier. So you gotta block it, otherwise it won't work. You gotta block way early. Like you gotta predict the block. So like that. If I just block instantly like this, hold on, let me show you. Otherwise I'm gonna look dumb. See, it won't work. You gotta block early. 1 second before the attack. So you gotta pay attention to the enemy and block beforehand. It lasts quite a while. Like it lasts like 2 seconds, I think. 1 or 2 seconds. The block. So if I block, oh no, it actually there's some points where it will block perfectly, but try to understand it doesn't work all the time. I would block a little bit earlier, like 1 second. That's all I have to say for that. And then of course you want to keep distance, like as much distance as you can when you're fighting. And you know, block a little bit early. Like you gotta learn your bosses. You just can't do it right there. Like for example, Eldritch Beast. What sword is that? Sorry, I got distracted. For Eldritch Beast, it took me like 100 tries before I actually like knew how his attacks worked and how I can block them. Whoa, I just shook. Oh, that's just the buff. And that is my crappy wand guide, guys. I hope, and gals, if anyone's, you know, I'm bad at outros and intros, I'm sorry. Anything that I missed and that you have questions on, you can type them in the chat. I'll see if I can like help you out on that. Like some people ask me in like videos like what to do, like they ask me how to play wand. For the most part, this is how I play wand. Now, like I said, you can correct me if I'm wrong on certain spots, but this is all I have to show. If I missed anything out, then just let me know. But I'm going to end the stream here. It's getting kind of late. Thanks so much for watching. I will see y'all next time. Hopefully this helped y'all. Bye bye. Oh yeah, here's the list of I left the list here. It'll be in the video, just pause it. Good night everyone. Take care.